Hey, let's go!
Ladies and gentlemen, my name's Connor W. Shoecart. This is the Connor W. Shoecart Show. Okay? Welcome to the hangout stream where we hang out, we talk to each other, we see how everyone's doing, but we do have a guest. You've seen him a lot. He might be the most favorite guy on the Connor Shoecart Show. He might be the most famous, most favorite guy. Ladies and gentlemen, our friend Elijah Moore. Is he here? Is he alive? We don't know. Elijah, where's Elijah? Where'd he go? He's
Hello.
not. There he is. Welcome back, Elijah. How we doing this evening?
Good.
Good to hear. Good to hear. Now, so this is a hangout stream. We're kind of taking it easy. We don't have to take anything too seriously. This isn't like a big production stream that I usually have. Top fan. One of our top fans, Limitless Me, says, "How's it going, guys? Going pretty good. Thank you for the comment. I'm eating pizza tonight. We're eating Dogtown, and that's some good pizza. Um, but so I mean, there's some subjects that we want to talk about, and then after that, it's kind of your guys' show. Whatever you guys want to talk about, we'll talk about." Peyton Cheer said, "Yummy, indeed, indeed, it is indeed." Uh, But after we're done talking about, some subjects, it's kind of your guys' show. You guys can comment, whatever. And if you guys want us to shut up, we'll end the show. It's as simple as that. Kind of like what we did from the show from hell, but we'll talk about that. Jay says, Elijah, bruh. Someone said that. Who is that, Elijah?
My sister.
Gosh dang it, Elijah's sister. What a bully. But, alright. Let's talk about the last time that me and Elijah were on a stream together. Okay? Some of you guys seen it. Some of you guys didn't. But let's just say the next day, we got some Jennifer Lee. Hey Connor, remember me? Sage, you're old now. Of course I remember. Thank you for tuning in. Jay says it was horrid. Indeed it was. Now let's go back. Brandel Bryant says, "Hey Connor, thanks for tuning in. We have kind of a big crowd tonight. Hey, share with your friends and family, please." But let's talk about this. What'd you say, Elijah?
Fireworks.
Fireworks are going on. Hey, happy 4th of July, everyone. Tomorrow, let's give a big hand for our country's existence. Awesome. Awesome. Elijah, I'm sorry, I'm kind of taking the stage here and just kind of rambling off.
Oh.
But the show from hell. Let's talk about Elijah. What do you have to say, about the show from hell, and what was your experience for that show?
That show was, it was fun to make. It was, I just hanging out. I could tell Connor wasn't too happy, but that's okay. But it wasn't a good show. That's,
Yeah, I got questions the next day by some people that they said, "Dude, what the crap happened to the food guys?" Because I posted on my story, me and Elijah both actually did. Guys, show's over. We're no longer doing the food guys. It'll be cut off forever. And I think, because we only did what, like a 15-second video, I think you guys deserve, as the audience, a better explanation of why we cut off our most popular and our arguably the best part of the Connor Shoe Cart show.
Mhm.
And it was not because it's not because over time it didn't do well. It wasn't because they just didn't want, because Gabe or Elijah didn't want to do it anymore. It was that show that tore everything down, and it was not just one person's fault in that show. And I think me and Elijah can agree on that everyone, I guess, had their fair share, I guess you could say. Besides Elijah. Elijah kind of stayed quiet the entire show, I would say. But as the host, I would take full responsibility as the host, because that's what you're supposed to do. Right? And it just didn't really the show didn't go well, but everyone has one bad show every once in a while,
Correct.
and that's just kind of what happened. But um so what happened was, for the people who didn't watch, we're going through questions at an normal rate. We're just going really fast through the questions, right? And like kind of not going into detail how we usually do it, since the first Food Guys. We just always went into detail, and that was kind of the funny part about the three of us, and why the three of us kind of clicked. We would always go into detail of why we think about these things, and I was always the loud, obnoxious one. Elijah was always the quiet one, and Gabe was always the outspoken one. That was just kind of the way we ran. And that show, there were a handful of situations that got extremely out of hand. There were quite a bit of inappropriate things said, but that's just what happened. We can't take it back. We deleted the episode. No one's ever going to see it again. But the intro was the best part. Let's put it like that. The intro was really cool, really funny. And if the show was as good as the intro was, we would have had one of the best shows ever. So that, and sorry for talking so much, Elijah, not giving you kind of a chance to, I not giving you too much of a chance to speak,
Mm.
but I just kind of wanted to explain to the people from my point of view as the host of what happened. A lot of inappropriate things were said, questions were went through too fast, and it was just it was a show that was kind of unnecessary, and that's what happened with that show. For anyone who anyone who wanted an explanation, I think you guys were owed an explanation, a longer explanation of what happened in that show. So I thought I would take I was always thinking the next live stream I do, I'm going to talk about that, because that's just something we need to talk about.
Mhm.
Now that we've got all that negativity and terribleness out of the way, let's talk about um 4th of July, the foundation of America, 1776, right? Elijah, do you have any traditions that you do? Anything? Oh, well, of course, fireworks and everything. But is there anything that you do you think that's different from everybody else that your family does for the fourth?
No, not really. Just sit, watch fireworks. That's about all. Really.
All right. It's kind of hard for me not to talk about food during the streams. What's usually what you eat during your 4th of July?
Um, not not really a specific food. Just anything.
All right, all right. I'm gonna guess you just eat the casual America, uh, casual hot dogs, um, burgers. Whoa, what is this comment section going off on? Yes, Diva. What are you talking about right now?
We eat corn.
We
Oh,
eat corn.
Dylan, please never say diva again.
What is there any backstory to that?
Diva?
Why are you called a diva?
No, I don't. She's calling somebody. What the? Okay.
The comment section's going off with the word diva. That's insane. Elijah a diva. Elijah's not a diva. That's a woman wrestler, I'm pretty sure.
Both of these people are inside of my household right now that are saying diva. So
It's insane. But well, 4th of July is it's a great celebration. Uh love America. Love everything about America. Elijah's really think about going in his living room and just tearing everything apart because the comment section is just going wild, and I think it's the majority of his fam. I'm pretty sure.
what's going on?
But so 4th of July, we usually do what the typical everybody else does: watch. Elijah, what are you doing?
Oh my gosh!
Elijah just got jump scared. Um, well, we usually do the casual thing:
That's scary.
fireworks, barbecue, the whole 9 yards. For the past 2 years or so, we've gone to Florida and watched them on the beach, and that's a really cool experience. And Elijah, I suggest that you one day watch fireworks go off on the beach, because what a cool experience it is. What'd you say?
Um, one day, yeah, it's nice.
Indeed, indeed. And I went to Florida quite recently for a sad reason. I thought I'd bring up this news that my great grandma, who was on the Connor Shugart show, great episode. Go back to it; it's great. She sadly passed away June 6th, of 25, and it was a. I was really unfortunate. She was great. I mean, very outspoken. Um, didn't really. I mean, her opinion was going to be known whether you liked it or not. She was that. I mean, diehard Republican. Loved the Trumpster as much as I did, and she she was great. She's a very very kind person. Made sure everyone was okay, and she's great. So Gigi, rest in peace, and we love you, and thank you for being on the show. That was that show will go on in history as one of my greatest experiences uh, on the Connor Shugart show. Now, Elijah,
Hmm?
let's talk about let's talk about this Rama Jamma deal that I did. All
Okay.
right, you're familiar with the college Crimson Tide, Alabama.
Hmm.
Roll Tide. Are you a fan?
No, not really.
Is there a specific reason, or you just don't like them?
No, not really.
Well, when we were leaving Florida, we went to Alabama. We went to Ole Miss. Um, really neat. But Alabama had this huge building. I mean, it's ginormous. It's huge. Then next to it is this little shack of a restaurant that I ate this 18-ounce burger, which was about this tall. And I mean, it was insane. And if you want more information on that, it's an 18-ounce burger. because they've won 18 national championships. They add an ounce every national championship they win. Right now, they have 18 slices of bacon on the BLT. If they win another one, they'll just add it. Elijah, my question to you is: have you ever ate something like that's big, that's like a big deal, such as like a national championship burger and stuff like that? Have you ever ate a huge amount of food like that before?
Um, nothing really special. My, yeah,
I can't hear you, Elijah. For some reason, you're cutting out.
saw on my internet,
Oh,
but no, not really. No, just nothing really like that. But by the pictures that you sent me, it looked kind of disgusting. There
well, with the way I ate it, it was pretty gross.
were the juices. Yeah, no.
Yeah, it was. And like obviously you couldn't like when you hold it, you couldn't just you had to eat it from the middle, and then it just chopped down like a tree, and you just go on your merry way. It ended up turning like a burger soup. I used that term a lot in that episode. It was a burger soup with onion rings, and it tasted really good. And surprisingly, my dad and Kim got regular size burgers, and I was done before they were. So I thought that was a sign that I was going to be the next Joey Chestnut. I had no idea, but yeah. Elijah, okay, I remember. This is what we were going to talk about. Elijah, you have a collection. Now, this is the first time I'm seeing this collection like in its entirety. I have a collection of my own with Funko Pops. You have a bobblehead collection.
Yeah. Um, I do have bobbleheads. I got these ones from my mom. I think her friend got it. Yeah. This one, Jose Altuve.
Nice.
Let's see what else. You have the 2019 ALCS.
Oh, that's cool. So that's like is that a trophy?
Yeah, it's a trophy basically.
Nice.
Um, yeah, Alex Bregman.
And have you got these at like baseball games?
I don't know. I really don't know where they came from. It's just my mom gave them to me, and we
All
have.
right.
But
Nice.
and we have my personal favorite, which is this Albert Pujols rookie.
That is awesome, dude.
I got this for my birthday by my uncle. He gave.
That is that is awesome. Um, you've speaking about baseball, me and you are in a baseball fantasy league, right? Me and you are in a baseball fantasy league with Gabe Kelly, and I've been losing quite a bit, quite frequently.
I'm going like 10-3, the best one. Kind of expected that because you don't really watch baseball now, do you?
I don't watch a whole lot of baseball. Yeah, they just Gabe just called me. Hey, you want to join a fantasy? And I'm like, yeah, I'll do it. Not knowing what the crap can get myself into. And so far, you're in first, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm destroying the rest of the people.
Dang, Elijah Moore, the champ. Uh, that's going on. I watched the. Oh, who was it? It was Alabama and no, not Alabama. I'm sorry, Arkansas. It was pretty sure it was game 3 of the College World Series. Arkansas versus, I'm pretty sure it was LSU, but I can't.
Probably.
I, I'm looking it up on my TV right now that I got in here. It was here. I'm trying to find it. LSU versus the Arkansas Razorbacks.
Gabe's
In
favorite.
oh yeah, Gabe's a Razorback fan, but he's mainly football. If he was a baseball fan, that would be one sad day for him because that was insane what happened at the end of that game. If you watched it, the guy he's gonna catch it. You're just like, okay, this guy's gonna catch it. Arkansas is gonna win the game. Boom, bounces off the glove, and then that guy is just that guy was broken, and it was an insane sequence of events, and salute to that guy because he's gonna probably be depressed for the rest of his life.
Then he made fun of it for the rest of his life too.
Yeah, that's gonna be really really sad. Ooh, I just got a notification. I'm Bickett, which is a great YouTube channel, just posted a video like just now. So after you're done watching this, go watch I'm Bickett because that guy does a heck of a good job editing. He does awesome things. So respect to Beckett Johnson and everything he does with his YouTube channel. What else are we gonna talk about? We also have football cards that we can talk about as well. Um, what
Also,
is yeah? Show us some of your football cards, Elijah.
well, most of them are in like this screen, but I can take some out. I guess I just. How about we start off with yours? Because I gotta get mine ready.
Oh, dude, I have hundreds. I mean, I have the majority of them in my dad's room, but I have this one. I was talking to Gabe, and he told me about Jaden Daniels and how he's supposed to be this great player. So I have his rookie card, and I'm going to keep this and see if this goes up in value. If I had his downtown card, I'd be making bank because downtown cards go for some really really expensive prices. Um, yeah, downtown's awesome. I think we lost Elijah for a second, but I think we'll get him back. Downtown is, I mean, those things are like uber rare, really valuable, and that's pretty cool. I have, I don't know if I have a whole. Oh, I bet Elijah's phone went dead, but um, I don't have a whole lot of football cards in this room, but I have a load of football cards in my dad's room. We got Elijah Moore back, ladies and gentlemen.
Sorry, somebody called me and it kicked me out.
It's fine. But yeah, so we got football cards in there. And I've been collecting football cards for about 3 years now, and that's gone pretty well. I like collecting them, and it's a pretty cool deal. Um, so we got that going for us. We also have I have a big Funko Pop collection. I'm planning on very soon having a video posted, and it might be posted in the month of July, of the tour of the hangout room in its complete way. And I have over 40 Funko Pops, loads of wrestling figures and stuff like that. I even have my own Funko Pop made, um, which is pretty cool. I can show everybody the Funko Pop that I had made. It's pretty neat. Oh gosh, hope I don't knock anything over. Um, Connor Shukart, talent show Connor from fourth grade. I had long hair at the time, but this has short hair. I also have my dog
Harley.
Charlie. That's right.
He,
Signature in the back. Connor shoe car as a Funko. Pretty cool. So I mean, I kind of did a tour of the hangout room on my Instagram, and that was kind of neat. Um, but yeah, I mean, of course, I have my pet bird, and I can't remember if it's either Abe Lincoln or Trump, and I can't remember which one it
I've
is.
always been told it's Trump.
And because I've always thought that's what it was, but it's either one or the other. Because this bird is a psychopathic murderer who killed the other two. No one knows why. No one knows how. Says, do what, Elijah?
Your bird killed the other two.
Oh, 100%. It's a wild story. Shoot. One time, one morning I got up, bird was just dead, cold, on the bottom of the cage. I'm like, shoot. Okay, so we go out, bury it. It's whatever. Next day, the other bird's dead.
Oh
I'm
no!
like, shoot. Pick that up, bury it. I'm like, okay, the other one's gonna die. A week goes by, not dead. A few weeks go by, not dead. 2 months goes by, not dead. 6 months go by, not dead. 2 years go by, not freaking dead. This thing is still alive. It's a murderer, and it's an insane bird. And you know what? It yells for no reason. And I'm surprised he hasn't yelled in this stream tonight. Because he's a nut job.
He is a bird. That's all. On the topic of the cards, I also got these two cards. We got the Mason Wynn rookie card.
Is that worth anything?
I haven't, but I'm keeping it.
Alright.
I just set off the card. Come on. And then we got this Jordan Walker card.
Okay. Nice.
And this we got this time stamped Mike Edwards card. That's pretty cool.
Nice. And you don't have any football cards?
Um, well, the one I just showed, the Mike Evans one, that was a football one. But I do have football cards. That's not really any cool ones, I wouldn't say.
Alright. Alright.
Jimmy,
Big thing. Oh yeah. I have a handful of those. That's cool. Something me and Elijah are doing quite soon. Going to Whitewater and Branson for good old our pal Gabe's birthday. Alright, we're hanging out. I'm probably gonna be hanging out in Lazy River. I'll go on all the slides once,
once.
and then I'll sit in Lazy River, attempt to get my suntan back because somehow it just got erased from existence. It just said bye, and it left. Do what?
Uh,
Yours just said bye.
all of our tans just went by.
Yeah, dude, it's insane because I had a good, especially in spring break. I just lay out, and for some reason, I just haven't been able. Well, this is part of the reason. This is the main reason. I just haven't been able to lay out in the sun for a long period of time because in Missouri, dude, it's just got so ridiculously hot, and it's like gets to the point where it feels like, according to the Weather Channel, it feels like it's 110 degrees, and I'm like, dude, I cannot do that. I can't sunbathe like that. It's miserable. So that's kind of what's going on there. Something I'm doing recently, coming up, is I'm going to a Springfield Cardinals game, and that's going to be really neat. And we have all inclusive tickets to where we get to sit in an air conditioned room. That's kind of nice. And we also have an all you can eat buffet, which is going to be even nicer. Because if you guys know me, I eat a lot.
The Springfield Cardinals, that's AAA, right?
All look, all I can tell you is it's a minor league. That's all I know about them.
Mm,
It's a little minor league team in Springfield. You ever been to a St. Louis Cardinals game, Elijah?
me?
Yeah.
Yes, I have. I did have a bit of memorabilia from it. Couldn't tell you where it is now, but I did go. I actually went to Yadier Molina's 2000s game as a catcher for the Cardinals. One of the, I think he's one of the 5 people that has ever done that. I think
Wow. That's
Limitless
cool.
serial killer.
Yeah. Limitless Me, aka Mom. That's very true. Um, I went. The only St. Louis Cardinals game that I've been to is. I'm pretty. Were you a part of Honor Choir back in the day in 2020?
Was,
You you weren't.
but my sister was.
Okay. I was in Honor Choir. Wasn't too bad at it. We got to sing on the national anthem on the field, and I was always upset because I had to wear a uniform, which is irritating because I wanted to wear a suit, me being me, and it was a really cool experience going to a St. Louis Cardinals game, and I'd love to go back. I actually have a vintage hat, and I need to find it. I know I have it somewhere. It's from the early '80s St. Louis World Series championship hat, and that's really neat. I like that hat. Um,
Also, memorabilia. I have signed Stan Musial like picture.
what
Yeah, it's in my closet. I hid it somewhere in my.
in your closet?
Yeah, I don't have it hanging up.
You're nuts. It's a Stan Musial. Is that a real autograph on there?
It's real.
You've got it appraised and everything. Like you know for 100% certainty that thing's real,
It's real. I guarantee you it's real.
dude. I got to go to your house and I got to see this because how did you get that?
Um, my uncle gave it to me.
Who?
Uncle gave it to me as a gift.
Michael as in Gabe's dad?
No, my uncle.
Oh, I thought you said Michael. Um, um, that's cool though. Do you know where he got it at all?
No,
No, dude. That's really cool, and I suggest you hang that up. Like that's my suggestion anyway.
they have anything to hang it up in.
Get a frame for it, dude. That is, I mean, Stan Musial
Like a
is.
plastic container, it's like a sleeve, these plastic sleeves.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. I got one of here. I'll show you. You've seen it before. I have an autograph, Becky Lynch, and
The
it's in one of those sleeves. I have quite a bit of. I have three, including this one. I have three wrestling autographs. Really cool. One of our Elijah Coach Jefferson actually. He has some pretty cool wrestling stuff. Pretty sure he met John Cena as well. Hey, we're both wrestling fans. That's something we can talk about as well. What do you think about John Cena's title run so far?
He's really only had one good match in my opinion. Well, actually, I haven't seen the CM Punk one. That wasn't for the, wait, was that for the title?
Yes.
Well, I haven't seen that one. But so far, like, the good one has been the Randy Orton versus John Cena. That was a good match. Cody Rhodes versus John Cena kind of sucked.
And I think they did that on purpose. Like, I'm pretty sure John Cena was purposely not being himself, like not hustling, not doing all that stuff
Mm-hmm.
to just push the heel turn, you know.
I think he's gonna turn babyface again.
Likely. But dude, what I'm saying is that like he's putting an insult to the to the heel persona. Because what he is doing is that he's being a heel on TV, and then everywhere else he's being himself, which is fine. But if you're going to be in this business, you got to be a heel everywhere you go. If you want to be like the good heels like from the past, you know,
Mm.
like a lot of heels from the past are just really good. Um, but yeah, so I just thought we'd have a hangout show. I mean, hey, before we wrap it up, you guys, if you guys want to talk about anything, you can comment. Uh, thank you, Limitless Me, for being in here. Thank you, Elijah's sister. Thank you, everybody, for being in here this evening and hanging out in the hangout room and the hangout show. Uh, and thanks Elijah for doing this because it was kind of like a
10-minute warning.
yeah. It was just kind of, hey, could you do this real quick? And he was like, sure. So thank you to you. Thank you for doing this show, and thank you for being a food guy. I mean, we're coming up. But I mean, this school year it's going to be the 1 year anniversary that the food guys were around. But those guys, I mean, all of us were on a show together on the Hillbilly Golf Show. I mean, I think we'll still be together on some shows, but it won't be the food guys, you know.
It depends on timing and how everybody's wanting it. So
Right, right. So, well, unfortunately, I didn't get a chance to talk about my electric fly swatter and
no,
how beautiful that is, but we can talk about that some other time. Ladies and gentlemen, you guys are awesome for tuning in. I saw I'd give you a show because I haven't gave you guys a show in a while, and I thought I'd give you one. And I hope you guys have a fantastic day, or fantastic tomorrow because it's the evening. So fantastic tomorrow, fantastic evening. I hope you had a good dinner.
good
What'd you
dinner,
say, Elijah?
good dinner, good rest. I need your rest.
That's right. That's right. He's speaking facts. Ladies and gentlemen, as always, you know the phrase. We might get some merch soon. Who knows? I'll catch you on the flippity flop.
Hey, let's go.
And but I mean that was a different generation completely. What were we, the silent generation?
Yeah. How are you calling today?
I'm happy to be on here with my cousin, man. What's going on?
Sweet, thank you. We are here in the Carter Shootout Show with our special guest, Greg Gilberto. How are you, Mr. Gilberto?
That's really hard for you to say, isn't it? This is exciting.